Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona and welcome back if you're joining me again. Today's class is a 40-minute practice to help you feel more grounded and less stressed. It's ideal if you are feeling at all overwhelmed at the moment, stressed or unsettled, anxious. This class encourages you to land back in your body with your breath in the present moment as a way to clear some space so you can face any challenges with a little bit more clarity, ease and insight. You won't need any props for the practice unless you like practicing with a blanket for comfort. And if you are enjoying the classes and you'd like to support me, I'm on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. I really hope you enjoy this practice, that it's helpful. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. And begin your practice coming into your preferred, comfortable, grounded way of being. You might like to sit upright, crossing your legs, propped on the edge of a blanket, or you could kneel or recline. Feel now in your own shape the length of your spine, its natural curves, and then situate yourself so you feel balanced either side of your spine. Gently closing your eyes or just softening your gaze. Taking a long, slow breath in from your belly to your chest. And breathing out the full weight of your body, sensing the drop of your shoulders, the weight of your buttocks, the presence of the earth beneath you, welcoming you. Take one or two more exaggerated exhales to empty and release whatever may be burdening you so you can create a clear space for your practice. You can reassure yourself you can come back to those things in a little while with more insight and intuition just by giving yourself this time to be present. And if you'd like a mantra to support your practice today and it resonates with you, just saying silently to yourself as you breathe in, I am here. As you breathe out, I am grounded and calm. Aligning your mind with your intention and just repeating it now in unison with your breath. And throughout your practice, whenever you need to recenter, take 3 more slow, nurturing breaths. And just really slowly now making your way into a child's pose at the back of your mat. Take your knees wide, your big toes to touch, and walk your hands forward and rest toward your mat. Bringing your awareness to your hands where your palms meet the mat. Feel where your body touches the ground. And then let your breath expand into your shape. Then lift up just a little ways and walk your hands over to your right, creating a curve through your torso, lengthening it into your left side waist. Breathing a long, slow, calm breath in and equal breath out. Take 2 more. Walking your hands up and over to your left. As you anchor your hands forward, lean your seat back any amount toward your heels, bowing the right side of your body. Feeling the gentle rise, easy fall of your breath. Take 2 more here. Make your way back to center and glide up onto all fours, setting your foundation steady, your knees under your hips, fingers flared, hands under your shoulders. Take a few mellow rounds through cat and cow, arching and rounding your spine. On your next exhale, curl your right knee in toward your chest, just pause. And on your inhale, extend your right leg straight back, then steer your right leg over to the left, setting your toes to the floor, looking out over your left shoulder, bending a little deeper now into your right side body. Gentle rise, easy fall of your breath, unrushed. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, guide your right foot back to center behind you, toes to the mat, neutralize your spine, and then come to rest carefully down onto your forearms. Take a moment to steady your shape, your left knee and your right foot staggered, hips width apart. Keep your right leg engaged now as you reach just your left arm forward to the floor, tenting your fingers, and lingering here for a few breaths. On your exhales, moving your left shoulder, your forehead down toward the floor. Just feeling for a deep shoulder release. Take 1 more smooth breath in and out. And then ease your left arm back in, transition into forearm plank, stepping your legs out, knees or no knees, just pause and breathe here. Intentionally gathering your abdominals in, so you feel like you're squeezing your hips in toward your navel, and then press down where your body meets the ground. Grounded in your full presence and awareness, sensing the building warmth in your body. And then step your knees to the floor toward your elbows, buttocks to your heels. Rest back into child's pose, balasana, bringing your arms alongside your body, palms up. Actively disengaging now, inviting the weight of your shoulders to slump. Your jaw can loosen. It's welcoming a calm breath in and out. Take 1 more cycle of breath. And then rising up onto all fours once more. And we'll cycle through the other side together now. On an inhale, arch your spine, lift your tail, open your throat. Exhale and round, curl your tailbone, hollow your belly. Again, inhale, arch, gaze up. Exhale and round your spine. Breathing in. Exhale, now draw your left knee in toward your chest. Pause to push the floor away. Inhale, extend your left leg back behind you and then over to your right now, setting your left toes to the floor. Bending into the left side body. Send your gaze out over your right shoulder. Breathing into your belly, your ribs, your chest. Trying to separate each rib from its neighbour. Eyes forward on your inhale, step your left foot straight behind you and then lower down onto your forearms. Take a moment to steady your posture. Then crawl your right arm forward, tense your fingers. And then on an inhale, lengthen from your fingertips to your heel. Exhale, lower your right shoulder and your head toward the floor. Just savoring your shape, aware of sensation, location, and the quality of your breath. On an exhale, draw your right arm back in, rest onto your forearms, and option to interlace your fingers here. Make your way into Dolphin pose, down dog on your forearms. Raise your hips, walk your feet in, hover and relax your head toward the floor. A few breaths here to pedal your heels, sway your hips side to side. And with your next exhaling breath, settle your knees to the floor, press your palms to touch. Take child's pose, and then bring your prayer hands to the nape of your neck. Gently walking your elbows a little further forward, seeking sensation through the underside of your arms, releasing your effort. Reaching your arms forward now in extended child's pose, lengthening both sides of your waist through the reach of your arms, inviting more space and awareness into your back body, ushering your breath there. Next inhale, glide up with a rounded spine, a cat back, chin to chest, head hanging down. And then slowly unfurl into a seal pose. Press your hips forward, undulate your spine. Let your head come slowly up. Invite your ears back, standing on your hands. And then slowly return to your child's pose, reversing those actions. Tuck your chin around your spine. Press back, buttocks to your heels. Again, rolling up, rounded spine. Unfurl into seal pose. Broaden your chest. And then reverse slow, returning to your child's pose. Once more, inhale, gliding up, rounded back. Unravel to seal. And this time, bend your elbows as you're ready, lower to your belly. No rush. Step your fingertips off the side edges of your mat, a little forward of your shoulders, elbows up. And roll your cobra, inhaling to lift your chest. Exhaling to peel down. Twice more. Keep your pelvis heavy, legs, tops of the feet pressing down. As you melt down, hands by your ribs, press back to child's pose just for a beat. And then downward facing dog, lift your seat. And as promptly as you can, coach yourself towards stillness, moving away from that temptation to fidget. Just concentrate on the steady flow of your breath. So your breath alone has a better capacity to calm you and release any deeper tension patterns in your body more than your physical muscular efforting or thinking. So just taking long, slow, calm breaths. And perhaps connecting your mantra with your breath. Inhaling, I am here. Exhaling, I am grounded and calm. On your inhale now, raise your right leg up and back. Bend your knee, fan open through your hip. Aim to keep your shoulders neutral and even, just noticing you breathe. As you inhale, lift high onto the left toes, and then exhale, curl your right knee in toward your chest. Hold here for a moment. See if you can find a lift between the shoulder blades, your upper back, through the press of your hands. Then gently step to a low lunge. Tap your left knee to the floor. Raise your arms by your ears on your inhale. Then lower and interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. Taking your elbows out wide, slowly start to lean your head back into the hammock of your hands as you lift your chest, just moving into a mild back bend, sensing you breathe, going only as far as your breath is deep. Now keep your hands interlaced, turn your hands inside out, straighten your arms up toward the ceiling. Take one more breath in, lifting your chest. Exhale, release, hands to your mat for a twist. Plant your left hand to the floor, raise your right arm up, and turn your belly, your ribs, your chest to the right. Now reach your right arm back and either stay here or bend your left knee and connect your right hand with your left foot if it's available for a quad stretch. Just pausing here in your own shape, feeling the gentle rise, easy fall of your breath. One more cycle of breathe. On your exhale, transitioning into runner's lunge, fingertips back to frame your right foot, raise your left knee, and then aim your hips low, your chest high. And you might like to sway a little forward here, rock a little back, whatever feels good. One more breath in. On your exhale, pulse to a pyramid pose, Pasvottanasana. Work towards straightening your legs. Fold softly over your right leg, standing high on the balls of your left toes. Breath to movement now. Inhale, runner's lunge, rebend your front knee. Exhale, straighten and fold. One more time, inhale to bend your right knee. Exhale to straighten. From here, walk your hands a quarter turn to your left, face the long edge of your mat for wide-legged fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Angle your heels out, your toes in. On an inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold between your legs. Lining your fingertips up with your toes or holding opposite elbows. Shifting your weight a little further forward, out of your heels and toward your toes. Relaxing your head and neck toward the floor. Making contact with your breath. And just continuing to be sensitive to what is now in contact with the mat, anchoring your awareness in the here and the now. On your inhale, rise up onto the fingertips, take a halfway lift. Exhale to Skandasana to your right, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. And you can stay more elevated here in a side lunge if that favors your knees, or dip a little lower and turn the left toes toward the ceiling. Finding your shape, connecting with your breath, keeping your posture open. And staying open to the idea that feeling calm is actually your essential nature. Becoming grounded in each moment like this allows you the opportunity to return to yourself, to your home base, anchored in spirit. Turn and face the front of your space now, returning to your runner's lunge, and then step back to plank. Take a breath, greet your shape, and then lower your knees for tabletop. Make some space to step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, lizard pose. And as you arrive, just start to circle and stir your right hip in one direction. And circle back. Coming back to center. Toe heel your right foot further out to your right side, off the side edge of your mat, until your right leg straightens. Seal your right foot to the floor. Then walk your hands forward. Same time, drift your hips back. Just using the resistance of your hands to lengthen, elongate through your upper body, relaxing your chest, your forehead toward the floor. And just slowing your breath, matching your inhale to the length of your exhale. I am here as you breathe in. I am grounded and calm as you breathe out. And then slowly walk your hands back in, return to tabletop, bringing your right knee in to greet your left, and then press back to your downward facing dog. And if you'd like to take a flow, you can have a Vinyasa here, moving forward to plank, lowering slow, taking a back bend of your choice, and downward facing dog. Moving over to your left side on your inhale, raise your left leg up and back, bend your knee and open your hip. And then as you inhale, lift high onto your right toes. Exhale, bring your left knee in toward your nose. Hold here for a beat. Swallow your belly in and up, round your upper back. Then gently step to your low lunge. Soften your right knee to the floor. Raise your arms by your ears on your inhale. Then hands interlace behind the back of your head. Elbows wide. Slowly start to lean your head back into your hands as you lift your chest, your sternum. And keeping your hands interlaced, invert your palms, straighten your arms up toward your ceiling. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release, hands to your mat for a twist. Right hand stays down, twist to your left, raise your left arm up toward the ceiling. Then reach your left arm back. And then either stay here or bend your right knee and take a bind for a quad stretch. Just pausing and breathing here in your own shape. One more cycle of breath. And on your exhale, transitioning into runner's lunge, fingertips to frame your left foot. Lift your right knee and either take a few stationary breaths here or sway and rock in your lunge. Coming back to center, one more breath in. And then pulse to a pyramid pose. Work towards straightening your legs. Fold softly over the midline of your left leg. Breath to movement now. Inhale, runner's lunge. Bend the left knee. Lift your chest. Exhale, straighten and fold. Once more, inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. From here, walk your hands a quarter turn to your right, face the long edge of your mat, spread leg forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine onto the fingertips. Exhale and fold in. Easy, calm breath, relaxing your jaw. Lifting up halfway onto the fingertips. And then Skandasana to your left, bending your left knee, straighten your right leg. Coming in within your comfortable range of motion. Breathing slow and calm. I am here. I am grounded and calm. Turn and face the top of your mat. Return to runner's lunge. And then step back to plank. Take a breath in your plank. Then lower your knees. Return to tabletop just for a beat. Make some space to step the left foot to the outside of your left hand for lizard pose on this side. And as you're ready, start to circle and stir your hip. Circling back. And coming back to center, toe heel your left foot further out to the left now, off the side edge of your mat. Until your legs straighten, seal your left foot to the floor. As you make your way into your forward fold, hands walk forward, hips pull back, lengthening into both sides of your waist now. Relaxing your chest, your forehead toward the floor. One more smooth breath in and out. And then making your way back. Return to tabletop, left knee to meet your right. Tuck the toes, press back. Downward facing dog. Together now, inhale forward to plank pose. Exhale to chaturanga or the floor. Inhale your back bend. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. Final down dog for the class, just becoming still. So you can experience some stillness, clarity, connectedness to yourself. From this place you can observe the world around you with more equanimity, calm and insight. Witnessing your own choices in a more mindful way. At the end of your next exhale, travel lightly to the top of your mat. Open and fold with your breath. Rise, come to stand on the wave of your in-breath. Pause, guide your hands to prayer at your heart. Moving into tree pose for Vrksasana, balancing on your right foot. As you're ready, lift and set your left foot anywhere on the inseam of your right leg. Just standing tall into your right leg bones, lightly hugging your right hip in toward the midline to stabilize and balance your pelvis. Bring your hands to your heart center, focus your gaze to a still point. If you're feeling steady and grounded, raise your arms overhead. And gently release and switching sides. And just balancing on your left foot as you're ready. Spread and seal your left foot into the mat. Raise and set your right foot now on the inside of your standing leg. And I find it helpful here not to be too rigid, but to move and sway a little with my body, trying to balance and rebalance. Just stay patient. And just seeing and feeling this fluidity in our experience helps us to realize that there's nothing really solid or static about our experiences. And just like our memories or our current experiences that might be stressing us out, when we tense and resist, we constrict their natural flow. So just flowing peacefully here. Last few breaths, arms overhead if you're steady. And then gently release. Moment to pause, hands to prayer, 2 feet down. And then toe heel your feet wide, angle your toes out, preparing for your version of Malasana, Yogi squat. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale to lower to a squat. High or low, just maintaining your attention on your immediate experience. Breathing together now, inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. One more. I am here. I am grounded and calm. Releasing gently, making your way down onto your buttocks. Grab any additional layers you might like for comfort and warmth as we cool down. And we'll recline as you're ready onto our backs. And just landing with your knees knocked, your feet flat on the floor as wide as your mat. Hands to your belly, grounding for a few moments here. Just slowing your breath, following its flow, dislodging from any busyness, perhaps connecting with your mantra so that inner auditory sound feels meditative and soothing. I am here. I am grounded and calm. And keeping your feet wide, point the knees up toward the ceiling and gently rock your knees side to side in an easeful twist and hip stretch. And just slowing your movement now, meeting me back at center. Bring the soles of your feet together. Fan your knees wide and settle into reclined butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. And if it's comfortable for you, gently close your eyes here or take a soft gaze over the tip of your nose. Inviting your arm bones, your elbows, your hands to relax and release. Letting go of any holding or gripping in the right buttocks, your left buttocks. Just following the gentle rise, easy fall of your breath, gradually lengthening your exhales. And this is your letting go breath, dissolving your effort now. And if you feel restful in this shape, please feel free to remain here or take the next few breaths Just stretch out into Shavasana for your final few minutes here. We experience our lives through our bodies, whether we're aware of it or not. Our emotions and experiences are all embodied. And oftentimes when we're distracted, we're overly busy or we're stressed, we missed out on those rich present moment encounters. Practicing mindfulness, whether it be through a mantra or your breath or just tuning in to all that you can take in through your senses, offers you a remedy for overwhelm and stress. Each moment offers a choice to become stressed or to surrender. Just giving yourself permission now to surrender, to let go, just for now. And I'll be back to guide you back. And very gently now, softly transitioning back, offering your body some movement, a stretch, a deeper breath. Bending your knees, take your feet to the floor now, and just roll your way over to your right side, savouring one last rest. And then ease your way back up to sit. And thanks so much for joining me for this grounding class to de-stress. I hope you can carry these moments of peace and calm out into the rest of your day. Namaste.